It's time for a good amount of rain across portions of the deep south, really increasing as we go throughout those next few days or so. A widespread area of at least 2 inches or so, it looks like. And then rain will also increase across portions of the Ohio Valley, Mississippi River Valley, with a couple different systems that are going to move through. At least a widespread ½ inch to an inch once you get further north, and then swinging things into the northeast, it'll be a good ½ inch to maybe upwards of about an inch, isolated higher amounts in spots where those showers and thunderstorms kind of really stick with it. That's not the area we really super need the rain, though. It's across the southern plains in towards much of the west that really needs it. Notice in this vicinity here, you're kind of good when it comes to drought, and up into a decent portion of the northeast. So it'll be helpful in a few spots, but too bad we can't redistribute it. Bring out the buckets. Okay, so one round of rain moving away off through the northeast. This next round of rain, even a couple of storms swinging on through, bringing some heavy rain to portions of Michigan and Ohio as this low pressure system wraps around. And it will bring in enough cold air to produce a little bit of snow far, far north. But besides that, it's just kind of a big trough of low pressure that's going to come on down and sag on through as this area with a cold front moves off towards the east. And that cold front is, again, going to be fairly potent. It'll take about a day or so to really be noticeable, but cold enough for snow there up into Minnesota, Wisconsin. And eventually that does come down as that trough descends across the Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley as well. And it's going to be a raw end of the week and start to the weekend with very chilly temperatures, but we'll really have the warmth building with dry weather out across the west and plains. So how much snow? Well, it's going to be far north again, northern Minnesota, northern North Dakota, into far southern Canada, a little bit into the UP of Michigan where several inches are possible. But for the most part, once you get into the bigger cities, you're talking about very little snowfall accumulation, certainly on pavement, a little bit on grass. Yep, big trough coming on down, very chilly temperatures descending far south. And the chilliest is going to be Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, Tennessee Valley into the northeast. But there's your warmth. It's going to build. It's going to be very warm, relatively speaking, to average into Colorado, into the plains. And then that pushes eastward. Next week, big ridge over the east. That will be some sustained moderate temperatures and some pretty warm temperatures before we get another big trough in here to end next week and go into the following weekend. As we cruise now almost into the late portions of April, you'll start to see a little bit more of the cool battling it out with the warmth at times, but there will still be some decent cool shots further north and east. So continuing here as we take things through the end of the weekend into the middle portions of next week. That system disintegrates with a little rain-snow mix on Saturday, and then Sunday should be drying on out, high pressure moving in, and that's when we start to see that ridging, and that's where we push in the warmer air here for the early to middle portions of next week. A few showers are possible as we go throughout Monday and Tuesday and whatnot, with another system coming in and some cooler weather at times in towards the higher elevations of the northwest. And then this system kind of moving on out. It's not going to be super organized. I don't think any kind of a big severe weather event or anything like that until maybe portions like the middle of next week when this system forms, gets its act together. Nice core warm air here, cold air here, and possibility for some severe storms at that point again by next Wednesday. The late April pattern, but mainly middle May, might start to switch things around to a little bit of a warmer look where we have these higher heights, and the higher atmospheric heights suggest a better chance of ridging, better chances of warmer air, higher thickness values, what we call it. So we should see some more sustained warmer periods, as typical, in early May.